James, honey, did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else? You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
Maria?
You said you took everything, but you forgot that videotape we made. I wonder if it's still there.
How do you know about that? Aren't you Maria?
Are you taping again? Come on. I don't know why, but I just love it here. It's so peaceful. You know what I heard? This whole area used to be a sacred place. I think I can see why. It's too bad we have to leave. Please promise you'll take me again, James. I don't look like a ghost, do I?
Anyway, I'm glad you're alive.
Anyway? What do you mean, anyway? You don't sound very happy to see me. I was almost killed back there. Why didn't you try to save me? All you care about is that dead wife of yours. I've never been so scared in my whole life.
Lost? Just like that stupid dog. He had it coming too.
Eddie, you can't just kill someone because of the way they looked at you.
I don't know. Maybe I did.
What's a little girl like you doing here anyway?
Huh? Are you blind or something?
Oh, it's you. Just putting the gun to their head.
I am. You want me to be?
So, what about Laura? Did you find her?
Yeah, but she ran away.
We've got to find her.
It doesn't matter who I am. I'm here for you, James. See? I'm real.
Okay, so hello everyone, and welcome to Silent Hill 2. Um, I've recently decided to go ahead and start make a playthrough of this game because this is my favorite horror game of all time, and I'm playing on PS2. Um, and I'm gonna, try to see if I can do a playthrough of the whole game. Doing this because it's October, which is spooky season, and the new remake is gonna come out in like I think a week or two from now. So why not just settle in, get cozy, um, and just watch some playthrough of Silent Hill 2. So without further ado, let's get started.
Mary, could you really be in this town?
And of course, we start off in this very creepy ass bathroom. It's also very dirty. And I am playing on tank controls, so bear with me.
In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said, Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. A dead person can't write a letter. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then, why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Does she mean the park on the lake? We spent the whole day there. Just the two of us, staring at the water. Could Mary really be there? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
Okay, well, so as you can see, James is here on a journey to find his wife in the creepy town of Silent Hill. Now, why she believes this place was worth vacationing to, I have no idea, but here we got a map. This gameplay is going to be very low-key gameplay. It's just going to be like a let's play, basically. You know? So, as you can see, all this fog... Well, there's a lot of fog. That's all I can really say. So we're going to head down to Toluca Lake. And if we can check our inventory right here. We have the letter from Mary. And if we just examine it, it's the exact same quote, or not quote, but sentence in the beginning, you know, the one that was being told to us. And this is a photo of our wife, Mary, when she was still healthy. And as you can see on the top left-hand corner, that was our health. It's green, so which means we're in good health. Now, the thing about this game, when I first played it, I played it like about 2, maybe 1 year ago, and yeah, that was a weird sound. And when I first played this game, it legitimately like got me really unnerved because of how the atmosphere was. I mean, just imagine playing this game by yourself late at night or something with sounds like that. I played through this game like maybe twice, and it's been a long time, so you know, it's still relatively new to me. We can hold down square to run. Some really creepy sounds we hear. Not good at all. Now, and James does run out of stamina sometimes. He's still able to carry on. He just doesn't move at top speed, you know. Which, I mean, it works for me because, you know, he can still move. It's just not as fast as he would at top speed. Now, in terms of the Silent Hill games, this is my first. I've never played the first game. Oh, and we got a thing right here. Something in the well. What's that? Looking at this makes me feel like someone's groping around inside my skull. It gives me a weird feeling. These little squares, as you can see here, these are the 2 playthroughs I made. Well, just one right here too. Let's do that. That sentence James mentions before we actually, you know, interact with the square. It's really creepy. Groping around my skull. Ugh. Ugh. But yeah. In terms of the other Silent Hill games, I have never played 1 or 3 or 4. I want to play 1 when I get the chance to, and 3 as well. But looking at those games on at their selling price, it's pretty steep. But one of these days, I will be able to play the first and third game, not second game. Anyways, this is the graveyard. This is where we're gonna meet another character.
Excuse me,
I'm sorry. I
No,
was
it's
just...
okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah. I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But
Yes?
I think you'd better stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it. It's kind of hard to explain, but
Is it dangerous?
maybe. And it's not just the fog either.
Okay,
It's...
I got it. I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I really don't care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going to town either way.
But why?
I'm looking for... someone.
Who is it?
Someone... very important to me. I'd do anything if I could be with her again.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either. I'm sorry. It's not your problem.
I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
Okay, so we just met Angela. That's her name. Her name's Angela. And I know a lot of people are gonna say, like, when first watching this, well, why do the characters sound so stilted, especially Angela? Believe it or not, it's actually, that's actually on purpose. It's not like Resident Evil 1's terrible ass acting. It's supposed to be stilted like that, especially for Angela. Because as you can see, Angela speaks almost like a child. So, you know, in info there. And as you can see, this is the part where the game starts getting a little freaky for me because of the ambiance noise. Oh wait, I just came backwards. Now, where exactly is this other area? Oh, it's over here. Okay. And of course, the soundtrack to this game is phenomenal. But yeah, this is where the game starts getting unnerving because this is where we're headed to the actual town itself. And of course, the main focus of Silent Hill is the fog, which I really hope is something that they don't manage to screw up in the remake. And there's something over here. This Silent Hill Ranch. Whatever that sound was a weapon that you get after you complete the first playthrough of the game is the chainsaw. I won't be using that this playthrough because it's like, you know, I'll just be using the basis of the stuff that we are able to get in this gameplay. And you see what I mean by the ambiance. And it sounds like something's walking behind us. It's really creepy. Another thing with Silent Hill, especially, well, I mean, any of the Silent Hill games, the first 3 games, is the camera angles are so unnatural that it leaves you feeling very claustrophobic. Again, there's more footsteps behind us. Though if we manage to actually turn around, there wouldn't be anything there. So it's kind of like the game's toying with us. And we're gonna enter this building here, and this is where the camera angles change again. Oof. Rustiness of the gate opening. And as you can see, we're damn near actually in the town at this point, since we're getting a clear, no more dirt roads. So we got traffic signs and stuff. The reason why I'm doing this playthrough is because I want people to, I just want people to know what the game was like before the remake. Because as much as I love remakes because of modern technology, there's nothing wrong with going back and enjoying the classics. It was the same deal with me and Resident Evil 4 and its remake. Its remake is phenomenal, but the original has a special place in my heart for sure. Speaking of Resident Evil, I think I have plans. If I really want to, gonna have plans of doing the original Resident Evil 1, not the original, but the remaster. Jill's story. I might go through with it, but who knows? If anybody likes to see a playthrough of Resident Evil 1 remaster as Jill, let me know. All right, so now we're in the actual town itself, as with the double yellow lines on the road. And of course, we're hearing a bunch of random wind and stuff. And no, that's the pause button. If we press triangle, we're able to check the map. So right now we're near the flower shop. And again, it's like I would hate to randomly stumble upon this town on my journey, and if I wanted to go travel somewhere. As you can see, there's like no enemies yet. Like it's just the road and the fog. We see some blood. Are these marks blood? Now, that shadow just now. Now, if I know a lot of people would be like, you know what, fuck that. I would not go that way, but James, being the man he is, he has to find out any information about Mary. Because he believes that Mary is somehow in this town, even though she's been dead for like 3 years, I think. And these are one of these. Go around it. These are one of these pickups that you'll get in the game. This is a health drink. And it's a thing to replenish a small amount of your health, basically. So you'll need those in case you start taking damage. And James is going to refuse to let me go to another place because of that shadow that bothers him. And of course, if we follow the blood marks, it'll probably lead us to the actual whatever the hell that thing was. I mean, I know what it is, but more blood right here. And here's some more blood. Now, when I first played the game, again, going back to when I first played the game, I legitimately had no idea where I was supposed to go. I was so lost in the actual town itself, which made me very unnerved. And as you can see right here, there is a red square, which means it's another save point. And James is now looking at something, as you can tell by James's head. You can see that he's looking at something. When James is looking at a thing on the ground, if he moves his head at all, that means there's like an item you can interact with or pick up. So there's the square. Let's go ahead and do that. So now we're in the parking lot. Okay. You are able to change the camera angle with like I think it was L2 with the controller, but it jitters in such a fast motion that it makes it almost not worth it. Sometimes it's worth it though, but other times it's not exactly worth it. So now we're on our way to, we're assuming this is where the figure went, and we hear a radio. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a line figure. It is one of the enemies in Silent Hill 2. occasionally will spew venom at you,
Is it
so
dead?
be careful.
What the hell is it? It's not human.
So yeah, it is it's called a line figure.
Oh yeah. This thing broken? What the? I better take it anyway. I might need it.
All right, so we just picked up radio. Oh, we can see the blood on our footsteps. This is the radio. And you would think that this would be like some sort of like puzzle device or something. It is not. It's actually a way to let you know if there's enemies nearby. It will occasionally do some static. It lets you know where enemies are nearby. But it also alerts the enemies that you're nearby, so it works in both ways. And of course we have our first weapon, which is the wooden plank. A basic melee attack. Now, the combat in Silent Hill 2 is very... how do I put this? It's very bad. But, you know, it's not... This is a psychological horror game. This is not a... No, I mean, it is a survival horror game. It's like... You're meant to just not even fight enemies that much. And there is no road here. And of course, now we have line figures running around the place. Now we have actual enemies roaming the streets of Silent Hill. So now we're gonna go this way. Okay, so now this way has been opened now. And then we're going in this hallway here, or not hallway, this alleyway. And we're gonna pick up a health drink. Now those things really creep me out. Those, as it sounds like bicycle wheels rolling around. Those are these little bug things. Oh, and there's a line figure right there. Those are like bug enemies that make those weird bicycle sounds. Here's a corpse. And this is where we get the apartment gate key. So now we're able to traverse into the apartments. And of course, the sounds those line figures make is really unnerving. I don't like it at all. I think we continue this way to head to the apartments. But we should look at the map. And yeah, we just keep heading north. Or west, technically. I'm facing north, but technically it's west. Or east. I don't know. Oh! Thing came out of nowhere. So now we can enter the apartments with the key. Of course, I need to find the door first. And here it is. All right. Now this is... Well, first off, let me check my status. It looks like I might be hurting, so let's use one of our drinks, and I'm going to use it to give the green back in our health. Now, the apartments is one of the first few I mean, I don't want to call them dungeons because this isn't Zelda, but it's essentially a dungeon. Or level, however you want to put it. This side's locked. So we gotta go to the other door on the other side. Alright, now we've entered the apartment. We're gonna go ahead and grab this map. We've got a map. However, it's we're able to see it in a little bit of the light here. But as we go into the darkness, we won't be able to see the light at all. And here's the save point. I'm not gonna save just yet. Okay. Now we're gonna go upstairs. And of course James is not equipped with a flashlight. But, you know, we'll make do with what we have. Go through this door. And we can hear some line figures. I wonder if it's not that door. And of course you can hear some more of those enemies, those bug type enemies. The first thing we're gonna do is search these doors for the flashlight. It's in this one. One of these apartment rooms. And here's where we'll find a flashlight. Now, if you notice something very similar about this dress, you'll notice that it's the exact same dress as our wife Mary, the exact same dress that our wife Mary wears. And as soon as you grab the flashlight, this thing comes off. It's like a really weird mannequin creature. And also, yeah, you have to make sure to attack them when they're down, so that they don't get back up. Now that's all we have here. So now we gotta go. I'm gonna go ahead and check the upstairs. I believe is what we have to do. Now we have a flashlight, so we can see through the dark. And as you can see, there's a bunch of line figures. Okay, I have no idea what's happening with this thing. And that's our first death of the game. Game over. Jesus Christ. I just could not. I was so confident that I was going to be able to go through this in hard mode. Nope, I managed to forget to save the most crucial part of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, don't make my mistake. Make sure you save most of the time, especially if you're playing on hard mode. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I've managed to actually get T-boned that last part, but now we're back to where we were. And oh my gosh! Let's make sure to at least take one of them down. I'm gonna go ahead and do another one. I'm being quiet, I'm sorry. I interesting to say right now because I managed to get killed by one of those bug things. Just keep smacking it. Ugh. Just keep on smacking it with this fucking... Alright, as you can see, we're getting a little bit overrun. Let's go ahead and go to our health. And our health is not looking good. So we're gonna go ahead and just use that. Now that's locked. So now that we have a flashlight, we're able to check the map. Oh. Wow, I'm an idiot. I didn't even grab the map. Time to go back downstairs and grab the map. All the while dodging these guys. Now this is what happens when you put a game on hard mode and you're a little too confident that you're not going to die throughout the whole game. So now we grab the map. And now we're able to actually check the map of the apartment. Before we couldn't because it was too dark. So now we're going to go to the 3rd floor of the apartment. And since we get to the 3rd floor of the apartment, and we already hit with some creepy ambiance. And as you can see, James is looking at a key throughout the cell. There's a key on the ground on the other side of the bars. If I stretch my arms out, I just might be able to reach it. Let's go ahead and try and pick it up.
Ow!
Ha ha.
Hey, wait!
Damn it.
So that was Laura. And, yeah. It's a little strange that Laura is in a place like this, but it is a-okay, because she's kind of a little shit. That's one of the fewer characters that we see in this game, aside from Angela, of course. If you can go into this door. Nope. That door is locked. Now, the map does tell us if doors are jammed or locked. If there's a squiggle, that means it's jammed. You can't open it at all. If there's a solid red line on the door, that means it can be unlocked, most likely. So this one's unlocked. And here in this shopping cart is where we can find our handgun. Now we have a handgun. But of course, like Resident Evil, we have limited ammo. So, but I'm afraid we're gonna have to use this handgun because this wooden plank isn't exactly good for crowd control. And yes, you do have to manually reload, which is something I don't like, but it provides the scares because, you know, you have to manually do stuff. And as soon as we picked up this handgun, there is already enemies. So now that we got the handgun, we're gonna go ahead and go back down to the 2nd floor. There's nothing to do on that 3rd floor, so we're gonna head back to the 2nd floor. And as you can see, weirdly enough, the radio's not going off, as if there's no enemies around. What was that? Some kind of noise north of here. So as you can see, there is a... Oh, and if you press circle, the freaking flashlight turns off. I keep pressing triangle to try to open up the inventory. As you can see, we got to reload. Oh, but we only have 5 bullets. I thought that was ammo itself, but that was the gun itself. So we heard some sort of weird noise coming this way, that James said. And the radio's going off. Lo and behold, it is the one, the only, the Red Pyramid thing, or Pyramid Head, as he's commonly known as. And it's not some sort of gigantic fight or anything. No, he's just staring us down across the bars. Very creepy indeed. Enter this room. And we see somebody's here. We see James looking at something over here. The key to room 202. Now, what's very similar to that body is that that body looks strangely enough like James. That's because it is James. It's just another... It's his character model from what I heard. Now, this is one of our few puzzles. Henry, Mildred, and Scott. Now, as you can see, it is HMS in capitals. Long story short, this is like, it's trying to tell us something. And we have a clock right here. The clock is stopped at 50 and 15 seconds. Faceplate is closed. I can't touch the needles of the clock like this. So we need something in order to open that clock and move the hands or the arms of the clock. But we got that key, that key to room 202, so we're gonna go ahead and head to room 202. And as you can see, Pyramid Head's gone. Where did he go? Alright, so now we are going to go ahead and head to room 202, which is on our right. And if we head into... If we head into this here little room right here, we have nothing but a normal washing machine. And there's also a trash chute. But we need something to make sure that trash goes down. And we don't have that right now. 202. It is the next door. Of course, we're out of bullets, so we're gonna have to equip to... Again, I keep pressing the triangle button. I'm gonna have to equip to the wooden plank as a means for defense. Ugh. They spray their acidic little breath. But I take a lot of hits on hard mode. Managed to kick him down, and now he won't get back up. Alright, now we use the key to room 202, so now we can get what is probably in here. That is the one thing I will commend Silent Hill 2 is its atmosphere. It absolutely outshines Resident Evil's atmosphere. It probably I think it has the best atmosphere in any horror game ever because of just how dark it is and how unnerving it is. This door's locked or broken. Not locked, it's broken. And we can go through here. Oof, and that guitar riff. And as you can see, there's a bunch of the body of a dead butterfly on the ground. There's nothing else of interest here. There's a bunch of dead butterflies and stuff. And there's a hole here. Will we investigate the hole? And now we have the clock key. So now we're going to be able to open the clock. And yeah, that is very creepy. The fact that James, almost like with no hesitation, or with like a little bit of hesitation, just puts his hand in a hole and something touches him. It's very creepy indeed. So now we can head back to the clock. We're gonna go ahead and head back to the clock so we can unlock it. I believe we do have to get another thing for the clock, but I'm not sure yet. But first we're gonna use the clock key. We're not gonna push the clock because I know it's not gonna do anything. Because it's gonna stay still. You have to go. I'm sorry about that. I keep on pressing triangle. Now, we will have to manually open our inventory and use items. Kind of like Resident Evil, so. Alright. So now we have the... Yeah, we're able to move the arms of the clock. And if we look back at the Henry, Mildred, and Scott memo or painting, where it is, it's right here. Now, long story short, Henry is hours and Mildred is minutes, Scott is seconds. So it looks like it's pointing somewhere between 9, 10, or 11, or 12. Mildred is like 5 or somewhere around there. So, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Let's move the hour hand here. And it looks like that is that's the answer right there. Now we're gonna be able to push it, I believe. There we go. One of Silent Hill's nice little puzzles. Now we entered another room. I believe that there is nothing else in this room aside from that red square. I think so. Oh, well, never mind. There's a health drink right here. Okay, well, it looks like that's gonna do it for this episode of Silent Hill 2 of Let's Play. I will try to see if I'm gonna be able to beat the whole game and put a post on the channel, but make sure you leave a like, maybe comment, see what interests you guys. We'll be thinking about doing that Resident Evil walkthrough our let's play that I mentioned early in the video. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you stay posted, and I'll catch you sillies later. Sounded really weird and creepy. Sorry about that. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Ronan out.